Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will see what is market cap to GDP and how it can be used to make investment decisions. The market capitalization of a company is nothing but its current value. It can be obtained by multiplying the number of shares with the current market price of that share. For example, if a company has issued only 1000 shares and each share is being traded at 100 rupees, then multiplying these two will give 1 lakh rupees. So the market cap of this company at this time is 1 lakh rupees. Similarly, we can calculate the market cap of any company. There are as many as 4,722 companies are listed and traded in the BSE stock exchange. The aggregate market cap of all these companies is 140 lakhs 91,320.89 crores as of 26th June 12 pm. If we go to bseindia.com website and scroll down, you can see a statistics, market statistics. We can see the market cap of all the companies given by the Bombay Stock Exchange. So we don't have to calculate the market cap of all the companies. This data is readily available from the bseindia.com website. As we all know, the GDP of a country is the combined productivity of the country at a particular point in time. As per the data given in Investopedia website, India's latest GDP is 2.94 trillion American dollar. Now we have to convert this figure into crore Indian rupees because we have got combined market cap of all the companies in India in rupees crore. 1 trillion equal to 1000 billion and 1 billion equal to 100 crores. 1 USD is equal to 75.48 rupees. So to convert this figure into crores, we have to do these calculations. And if we do this, then we will get the GDP of our country as 22,191,120 crores. To calculate market cap to GDP ratio, we have to put market cap in the numerator and GDP in the denominator. And we have to make sure both the numerator and the denominator should be in the same ratios, either in rupees crore or in trillion dollars. So if we do this calculation, the market cap to GDP as on today is 0.63. As we know, we cannot use the one data at one day to make any decision on investment. We have to see how this data has moved in the past, especially for the at least 10 years. I have taken this chart from the gurufocus.com website. As per this chart, the market cap to GDP of our country has moved from 45 to 150, above 150. During the boom periods of 2008, this data has crossed 150, and in the bear market of the global financial crisis during 2009, it fell as low as 52 or 53. How to infer this data and how to use this data to make investment decision? Generally, a value above 100 is considered overvalued and a value below 50 is considered undervalued, which means most of the time this data will move in between 50 and 100. The long-term average value for this data has been 75% for our country, and currently it is around 56 to 65. This chart has been taken from the moneycontrol.com website. In this chart, the average market cap to GDP in each year is given here. In 2008, the average market cap to GDP was 103, and in 2009 it was 55. The current value 56 implies that we are somewhere near to 2009 lows. The long-term average of market cap to GDP has been 75%, which means even based on long-term average, we are undervalued now. Why we have to use market cap to GDP? There are three solid reasons to use this ratio, because this ratio takes into account of all the companies traded in a country and compares it with the country's GDP. And secondly, the world's most famous investor, Warren Buffett, uses this ratio very frequently, and hence it is famously known as Warren Buffett ratios. Some people use Nifty PE and Sensex PE to know whether the market is undervalued or overvalued. In my opinion, that may not be a relevant idea because we have more than 4,700 companies traded in our country. This Nifty and Sensex PE takes into account of only top 30 or 50 companies only. How can we take only top 30 or 50 companies ratio to make investment decision in a country where there are more than 4,000 companies? If you have any questions, you can give in the comment section. If you like my video, you can like it, share it and subscribe to it. Thanks for watching my video. See you in my next video.